What's going on, 5 9 Gaming Crew? Lethal One up here with Hazing to honestly talk to you guys about a crazy just news that are kind of it's news that's crazy because it's something that I wouldn't expect to have kind of seen. But 2020 is a crazy year, and so this is something that we want to talk to you guys about. That kind of just I don't know if it's breaking news or it just came out today. But either way, we want to talk to you guys about what's going down right now. I think it's over in the UK. A story's out talking about how gangs are breaking into fast moving lorries to steal PS5s, which essentially it's some Fast and Furious stuff. It's guys coming up in a car, pulling up behind like a big truck, whatever, and essentially they're doing some crazy stuff. I think they refer to it as lorries, I believe. Let me find.
Basically,
I think
it's basically trucks. It's what you guys would class as like 18-wheelers. We call them lorries over here.
Okay, because I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, I'm not sure exactly what a lorry is, but no, okay, yeah. It's essentially that. It's basically they're pulling up behind a big truck, and they're essentially doing something you'd see from literally like Fast and Furious, where you have a guy that's coming out the sunroof. He's at least attached, I think, by a rope to the vehicle. It's to some way, and he's going to the front of his vehicle. He's going to the truck, and he's actually using another tool to either break the hatch to somehow open this truck while they're both driving at fast speeds. I mean, I think the article states right here that the lorry is going at a speed of up to 50 miles per hour. That's how crazy that is. But basically, they're opening up this truck, they're taking out the goods, and they're bringing it back to their car. Again, something you'd see out of Fast and Furious. But the crazy part is, one of the things that are in there that are being stolen are PlayStation 5s. Hazing, this is what we've come to. Yep. Next gen PlayStation 5. This is how we're doing it. If you can't be a scalper, you can't get that way. Is this it? Well, is this what we're doing?
It's absolutely mental. I just want to put it into context for most of our viewers who are probably American. We use a different system of measurement for speed. In the UK, 50 mile an hour. For you guys, that's 80 kilometers an hour. So obviously that is a decent speed to be going. These guys are doing some Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise shimmying along ropes to get into vans. The worst part is they're probably stealing these things and then scalping them as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, bro, I can't. Now, I think Hazing did let me know, like, this video footage is not one from the story, but one that happened in the past. But again, just as a visual representation of what we're talking about, you guys can see it right down there. But dude, that's nuts.
Well, I mean, it just shows you the lengths that people will go to commit crime these days.
Yeah.
I mean, you must there must be easier ways to do these type of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because not even that. You imagine the way they're describing it here is there's a car that pulls up one side, car that pulls up the other side, sort of boxes them in, and then they go in from the back. So obviously the lorry must be aware that something's going on while this is happening.
Right.
So
that's what I'm thinking.
So they've got the potential that they could take evasive action. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to get sued by the police or arrested for making a sharp turn because someone's trying to break in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what would happen in that situation, but I know that if you thought you were in danger in some way, you may take evasive action in your vehicle, and when you're driving a big 18-wheeler, you can pretty much knock things out your road pretty easily.
Yeah.
You know, they say might is right, and in this circumstance, I think the driver would be like, here, get off my van and try and flick you off like a fly. But
yeah.
It's some absolute crazy stuff. And basically, from what I read in the article, they essentially smash the back doors open and start tossing the stuff to the following vehicle. So there must be a conveyor belt system where you've got one man at the back, somebody must be kind of either on top of the car or some description, and you're throwing the item, he's catching it and then passing it to somebody inside. You literally are talking about the plot for a Fast and Furious movie. It is absolutely insane that people would go to this length. Now, obviously, it's not just for PlayStation 5s. I'm sure they'll be stealing Xboxes as well. They won't just be, give me that PlayStation 5. We'll leave that Xbox there. That's.
Listen, if they're going to this too much trouble, I'm assuming they're taking whatever's in that truck, whatever they can get their hands on. But it definitely begs the question, like this has got to be something that like everybody's in on. There's just like to know the timing of the truck, to know what's in that truck, like. That's crazy. There's a whole process of just more ways to get your hands on some of these products that are just hard to get, like
Yeah.
us normal people trying to get these products. But this is what this is what things are going
Well, this
into.
is the thing
It's
again.
absolutely
To
insane.
use UK terminology, you're cruising down the motorway. For you guys, that's the freeway, okay? So you're cruising down the motorway and you look to the left hand side and you see someone shimmying along a rope to a van, somebody else standing on top of a truck. What is going to go through your mind? You're going to be like, are they filming a movie? Like you're
I know.
genuinely, you would think, is this getting filmed? What's happening here? It's crazy. But not just that, you have to think about the actual level of danger for other people on the road as well, because clearly,
Of
if these
course.
guys are throwing TVs, if they're throwing computer, I mean, the PlayStation 5 is a big, meaty box. You've got one, Lethal, so you, same as
Right.
me, when my PlayStation 5 arrived, I was like, Jesus God, the memes on the internet didn't do this box any justice. It's absolutely huge. If something like that, you drop it, that could easily cause someone beside you to veer off, smash into the side, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be long before we hear about somebody dying by a PlayStation 5 going through the windshield or something like that. It's just absolutely
I wouldn't be
mental.
surprised.
Absolutely mental. But that is the lengths that people will go to make sure that Santa doesn't bring kiddies their PlayStation 5s underneath their Christmas trees. You've got these organised criminals to thank for going into these vans and robbing the stock. So, don't know if you blame scalpers, I don't know if you blame organised crime, but the PlayStation is definitely in demand.
Yeah, this I've if I've seen anything, if I've seen anything crazy, like this definitely goes up there. But like in terms of like just like console generations and how excited people are for PS5 and just where that demand is, and that people just want to get their hands on this to either sell it for whatever
Oh
purpose or
yeah.
whatever. But like the fact that this is even something that had to have been like we said, like planned and all organized and everything going with it. It's crazy,
Yeah.
it's absolutely
It's
insane.
one of those things as well, is because the PlayStation 5 is kind of permeating the reseller market just now. There's a lot of people out there selling PlayStation
Yeah,
5s. It's going to be hard to track something like this. I mean, if these people get away with the goods, so to speak, it's not like they're going to be able to will block that IMEI code, that iPad won't work or that mobile
yeah,
phone won't work. Once this is out into the ether, if these have been stolen in, say, London, all they've got to do is drive them up to Birmingham. They can put them on, we call it Gumtree, which is basically the UK equivalent of Craigslist, okay? They would basically list it on there, meet a local buyer, flip it, sell it. And the chances are, if these guys have got this for free, if most people are selling a PlayStation for $900, they'll sell it for $700. They'll get a quick sale because it's the cheapest one available, and before anybody even knows, it's gone in the hands of an innocent party, and the police are never going to find where it went. So, I mean, I don't want to praise criminals for having quite a good plan, but
yeah.
I think,
Please, nobody watching this get any
yeah,
ideas.
I think once they're away with the goods, they've got very little chance of getting caught unless it's through. Well, these vehicles will be destroyed, won't they? Surely. I mean, I've seen Fast and Furious enough. Once you pull off the job, you
Right.
get rid
Come
of the
on. I was just
vehicle.
gonna say that.
You
Yep.
know. But no, it's mental. It's absolutely mental. I did not think that on a Tuesday I was going to sit and come across a news story of people basically committing absolute mental crimes to get their hands on some electronics. But here we have it, folks.
Yeah, literally, here you have it. I mean, give us your thoughts on this. Like, give us all of your thoughts on this. Like, is the PlayStation 5 worth it? Is something like this something that you're not surprised of when you thought about, how are people getting their hands on a PlayStation 5 other than like online? Give us your thoughts, man. Give us your thoughts down below. We want to hear about it because we saw this and we were like, we have to share this
Oh
because
yeah.
it gets crazy and crazier. Like 2020 is not over yet, and this goes up there as one of the craziest 2020 stories I've seen so
It
far.
does make me realise how
It
much I miss the more traditional Fast and Furious stories. They're now international spies. I mean, I think the last Fast and Furious story I seen, they're like international spies stopping world-ending events or something like that. And I'm like, do you remember when they used to steal cars? It's like that used to be an
right?
actual thing. And I'm sure there is a Fast and Furious where they do a thing where they go underneath the truck and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it is literally Fast and Furious.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But hey Zink, do you got anything else to share? I've looked thinking about it. I'm like, man, I can't think of anything else. This still blows my mind.
No, I mean, other than if you don't watch this story and decide you want to go away and play something like Grand Theft Auto 5, it's got that mission when you've got your son on the boat and you're following with the car. It's kind of reminiscent of that. So
Right?
maybe this will spark your interest to go back to Los Santos and hijack some vehicles or something like that. But hopefully, we here at 59 Gaming can inspire you to go and play some games and not steal some consoles.
Yeah, man. Don't just do it the normal way. Don't do it like this.
And
Never.
don't buy off
Uh, it,
scalpers.
it,
Don't
it
buy off scalpers. We hate
no,
scalpers.
don't. And it's funny because seeing stuff like this even just gets me to start thinking about like the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077. I can only imagine some types of side quests doing something crazy like this. So it's crazy. It's falling into that theme of this week, and it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed. But no, again, guys, just be careful where you buy your PlayStation 5s. You might be getting some hijacked PlayStation 5s if you go and buy them from any shady, unreputable places. Just wait for Amazon or the likes, especially if they're in the UK. Amazon have been getting them back in stock. Just keep an eye on that, and I'm sure you will get lucky and
Yeah,
pick one up.
yeah, and stay safe. If you're going out there trying to get in person, you guys know the deal. COVID, wear your mask.
I agree, 100%.
All right, and that's Hazing and Lethal from 59 Gaming. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and check out all of our content from the channel, and check out all of our links to our channels and whatnot. Well, all right, I think that's all we got here for today. I'm Lethal One Up. That's Hazing, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.